This is a very common condition, and nowadays it's many people suffer from this condition called sciatica. So, let's look into what is sciatica and how do you know if you have sciatica and other things that impact this condition, etc. So, just some common questions around sciatica that we will look within this video. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. So, basically, I help moms of younger children who work in high stress executive jobs. I help them to manage their physical aches and pains, discomfort, so that they can be more productive at work rather than thinking about their pain, or rather than let their pain or discomfort limit them from performing their best at work and also as a mom when they are at home. As we all know, moms are busy people. So, I give you quick solutions and simple tips to manage these conditions from home. All right, so today let's talk about what is sciatica. So, sciatica is basically irritation or compression of the sciatic nerve. So, I will explain you, I'll break down these terms, these difficult terms for you. Sciatic nerve is one of the longest, it is the longest and thickest nerve in our body. So, if you look at your spine all the way from your neck to your tailbone, your spine is made up of these vertebrae. So if you stack one vertebra on top of the other, so they're like stacked on top of each other, and they have a disc in between. And then on either side of the vertebra, so between every two vertebrae on the side of the disc, you have nerves coming out. This sciatic nerve is present in your lower back. So it covers quite wide area. As I said, it is a thick nerve, so there are more chances of it getting compressed than any other nerve in the body. I mean, that's just common sense. It's not any research or anything that I'm quoting there. What happens is when you have this sciatic nerve that is sitting in your lower back, when there is an irritation that is something like a disc or if you have arthritis or if you have any bony growths and spurs that happen in arthritis, anyways, if that is irritating the nerve, that is, it is touching the nerve, then this can lead to sciatica. Or if there's an inflammation in the nerve for some reason, that can lead to sciatica. Or if there is, say, a bulge in the disc, which is known as a herniated disc, if that is pressing on your sciatic nerve, so there's a compression on the nerve, that can cause sciatica. So basically, anything that irritates, compresses, or causes inflammation of the sciatic nerve will cause the pain in the area of the sciatic nerve, which is known as sciatica. Now, what is the area of the sciatic nerve? What do I mean by that term? Is when you have nerves, basically their function is to go from the spine. We're talking about the spinal nerves. So their function is to go from your spine into the body parts, and they are like the communication channel between your body and your brain. So the sciatic nerve runs along your lower back, down into your bottom, and down the back of the thigh and the calf, and it divides into a few branches, but basically it goes all the way down to your toes. So when you have sciatica, there is a problem in the area of distribution of the nerve, the area that I told you, from your lower back right down to your toes. So it can be that you have pain only in the lower back or only in the bottom, or it might be radiating down into your hamstrings, that's the back of your thighs, or it may be radiating down into your calves, or down right to your toes or the sole of your foot. Now, it can be irritation of the sciatic nerve, that is your sciatica, can manifest as burning, tingling, numbness, just sharp shooting pain, or a dull achy pain. Now, the reason why you have so much variation within the way you get sciatica is it depends on which part of the nerve is being irritated. So if you saw my video, my last video, we talked about what is nerve pain. So I will just quickly explain it for those of you who didn't watch it. If you want, you can go back to my YouTube and watch it. Our nerves are like electric wires. So when you cut open an electric wire, you see there are lots of little wires inside. So if oops, sorry, somebody's calling me. so if you see an electric wire, you will realize that within an electric wire there are lots of little wires. So similarly, our nerves, Sorry, just pause there for a sec. Sorry. So, similarly, our nerves have these little nerve fibers that are running along the nerve. And depending on which particular fiber is getting irritated or compressed, that particular sensation carried by the nerve will be felt by you. So, suppose I might feel that I have burning in the area of my sciatica. You might feel there's an irritation, like there is a heaviness in your sorry, in your leg, or you might feel there's a heaviness or weakness in your leg. So depending on what fibers are affected, that is what you will feel. Sorry, I didn't mean weakness, I meant heaviness or tingling. A weakness is another sign of sciatica. Basically, when you feel that you have weakness down into your legs, or say you have sciatica on one side and that leg feels weaker than the other side. So these are some of the signs and symptoms that will tell you whether you are suffering from sciatica. The reason for telling you this is if you have these symptoms, you might want to consult your doctor and then they can guide you from there. All right, just looking at my notes here. Yeah, so sometimes sciatica can come on very suddenly, like if you've just had a disc prolapse. It can be a sudden shooting pain down the leg, or it can be gradual. So, for example, if you have arthritis and there are bony changes in your vertebrae or the spine, and that can gradually lead to sciatica. Now, sciatica can be on one side, it can be on both sides. Now, depending of your if your sciatic nerve on both sides is irritated or on one side, and sometimes, interestingly, sciatica can change sides. Yes, I have come across some people who do have sciatica that shifts from one side to another, surprisingly. If you want to know the details of it, it is beyond the scope of this video, but I have done a YouTube video which talks about alternating sciatica, that is sciatica that switches sides. If you want to see the video, you can go to YouTube, type my name, Swati Prakash, and then write sciatica, and a couple of videos will pop up. Some other videos that I've done is when how to walk pain free when you have sciatica, because walking is one of the activities that usually aggravates sciatica for people. So yeah, that was it about sciatica. If you have any other questions, feel free to comment below this video and I'll be happy to explain it further to you, or do another video to explain it. All right, I hope that was useful. If you do have sciatica, it isn't the end of the world. You can do things. There are strategies to manage your sciatica, and there are some simple strategies that you can do. I understand moms are busy people, and hello, if you're not a mom and you're watching this video, anyways, everybody nowadays is busy. There are some simple strategies that can help you to manage your sciatica. So you can learn these strategies, you can see the YouTube videos, you can join my free community where I talk more about sciatica and nerve pain. And I will leave a link in the description of this video to my free community. If you're watching me on Instagram, if you go to my bio and click on my bio, you will it'll open up a new page, and once you scroll down, it'll show you a blue circle which says my community. You can click to join from there. Alrighty, I hope this was useful, and I'll